Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you've read the title. We are reviewing Skincare Empties from the last 6 months, and I am really excited to start doing this on my channel because I think it's really important that all the products that I use as a beauty content creator, I should actually be coming out and telling you guys my honest opinions about each of those so that you exactly know what to buy and what not to buy. So without any further ado, let's quickly get started and review all of these skincare products, and then we'll of course move on to hair care, makeup, all of that. So no more blabbering, let's quickly get into it. So we're going to start with cleansers first. And if you have been here for a while, you would definitely know that I always double cleanse, especially when I'm wearing SPF or makeup. And that is how it's really easy to, get all that SPF and makeup off your skin. So the first cleanser that we have is this one by The Face Shop. This is the Rich Cleansing Oil. I also have finished up the Light Cleansing Oil. It's just about this much left. It's not here in this video, but I'll of course be giving you my quick buck on it. So both of these oil cleansers by The Face Shop remove makeup very nicely and effectively. But the only complaint that I have with both of these is that they sting my eye real bad, and that is why this is something that I probably will never be repurchasing, because there are a lot many other oil cleanser / cleansing balms available in the market which are equally or maybe more effective in removing makeup than these, but they do not sting your eyes, and that is something that I really struggled with these Face Shop oil cleansers. So that is why this one would be a no-go for me. Next up, we have the Forest Essentials Delicate Facial Cleanser, Mashobra Honey, Lemon and Rose Water. So I finished this one up quite a while ago, and this is something that has been a staple for me for many years. I keep repurchasing this on and off, considering the fact that I do have a lot of cleansers in my skincare vanity. So anytime I would be crossing a Forest Essentials store in any mall or anything of that sort, I would definitely repurchase this one. The fact that I am a super dry skin girl, this one cleanses my face so nicely. It just feels very refreshing and does not dry out the skin at all. Also, this is kind of really good for the winter season, especially because I did kind of finish up this one while the last winters. So that is when I really thoroughly used this, because it just does not dry out your skin, cleanses your skin really nicely, still kind of lets your skin feel a little moisturized because of the honey. And that is why I think if you're a dry skin girl like me, you should definitely get your hands on this one. Next up, we will move on to toners. So this is one by Pixi. This is called their Collagen Tonic, and it has acacia, collagen and peptides volumizing toner. Honestly, this is nothing too special. This is pretty usual. I did use this, I kind of put this in a spray bottle, since this is pretty watery, and I would always just spray it because that just makes it very convenient rather than this kind of dispenser. It just becomes very messy since it's so watery and it's dripping everywhere when you're applying it on your face. I don't really like to apply my toners using a cotton pad because again I don't want to create a lot of waste, so I don't like to use my toners with the cotton pad. I would either just take it in my hand and dab it all over my face, and then otherwise I would just kind of use a spray bottle because that is very convenient. This is pretty usual. This came in PR, and would I actually repurchase this? Not really, because I think you can definitely have a lot of drugstore versions of this today. So nothing out of the box, pretty ordinary. So that is why I don't think I will be repurchasing this. Next up, we have the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, and this is like a cult favorite for a reason because it really refreshes your skin so well, because it definitely, I think, contains organic balm, mint, and rosemary, and that is something that just makes it so cooling. So this is something that I absolutely love during the summers. I already have a restock of this because it's just like a quick pick me up during the summer weather, and even before you apply your serums, I think this is something that you can always have in your vanity, and it just comes with a beautiful spray pump. And I'm sure you would have used pumps which are really messy and they don't really spray nicely. They would just splash all over your face, but this has like a very fine mist and is really good. The quality of the product is brilliant, the packaging is brilliant. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this product, and that is why I think I just absolutely love it. It has 0% parabens, again, it's against animal testing, 100% natural fragrance. There's just nothing bad in this, so that is why I think everybody just loves it. And if you have the budget for this, because it's a pretty expensive product, you should definitely get your hands on this because it's really nice. Next segment is serums, and we have about 3 to 4 serums here, starting with this Mario Badescu vitamin C serum. Now this one is a very oily texture. We do have like a few drops in there, and it just feels like you're applying an oil-based serum. So I'm sure you can see the skin is pretty dry. I'm just taking 2 drops, and it is a little sticky and is pretty oily as well. Does not, it is great for dry skin people, but somebody who has, see how oily this is. So it definitely has an oil base, and here it says, yep, it definitely has, it has lavender oil, and that is something, but it does not really smell like lavender. Anyways, the major base is aqua, but it does have lavender oil, which just makes it really oily. And I don't think this is something that oily skin people should actually get, because it can get a little too greasy. Apply 3 to 4 drops every other night and follow with night cream. As far as I know, and the fact that I also spoke to my dermat about this, usually a lot of people suggest to use vitamin C during the daytime followed with SPF, but this one kind of, an oil-based serum applied in the initial stages of your skincare, kind of like right after your cleanser and stuff, could get pretty greasy and messy, and you won't really feel like applying a night cream or a normal moisturizer also on top of it, and that just kind of reduces the efficacy of this product. So that is why I do not think I would ever repurchase this one I bought myself, and I really don't think I would ever be repurchasing this one because it just didn't really do much for my skin. I just didn't feel content and while even using this one, so a no-go for me. Next serum that we have are these two hyaluronic acid serums from The Ordinary. The first one is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5, and here this is the marine hyaluronics, but we have the marine hyaluronics and the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. This one, normal hyaluronic 2%, which is, you know, very famous. A lot of people absolutely love this one. But what I really felt is this is a vegan hyaluronic acid, which is great. What I really felt is this is a very thick form of hyaluronic acid and is very sticky. A lot of hyaluronic acid serums are sticky, and this one is like supremely sticky, which is why I did not enjoy using this, because you know, it would just get so sticky on my skin that I would not really gravitate a lot towards this. Versus the marine hyaluronics is like absolute water. When you apply this one, it definitely, you know, kind of makes your skin very well hydrated, but is not at all sticky. It is a very lightweight hyaluronic acid, whereas this one is a lot thicker. So that is why if I ever have to choose between these two, I will always go for marine hyaluronics, because it is not sticky. It is a very lightweight hyaluronic acid serum, and that is why, you know, I always I pretty much had these two together, and I would always kind of gravitate more towards the marine hyaluronics. And yep, so this is the one that I would go for. Next serum that I have is again a hyaluronic acid serum by the Inky List, and this one is really nice as well. It's a very inexpensive. All three of these are very inexpensive. They're not at all, you know, I think they're pretty much under $1,000. And this one of course is not available in India, but Ordinary is available in India now, and I absolutely loved this one as well. Super lightweight. You can just use it without having to think about it a lot. The only thing that you have to keep in mind when you're using a hyaluronic acid serum is that you have to use it on damp skin, because hyaluronic acid is basically a humectant which kind of absorbs water from the environment, and if your skin is dry, it will kind of, you know, extract water from the deeper layers, not water but basically hydration from the deeper layers of your skin, making it further dry, which kind of counteracts the main use of hyaluronic acid. So that is why you always have to make sure that you use it on damp skin. But this one also, if you know, if I'm ever kind of traveling or somebody is traveling to India from abroad, I might, you know, kind of get another bottle of this, because this is really good, lasts a very long time, even though the quantity is pretty much the same, but you really need a very small amount, and the texture is pretty much, you know, the perfect texture, not very thin, not very thick, and is not sticky as well. So that is why it really hydrates and packs a punch in terms of your hydration to the skin. The last serum that I have is this one from Pixi. This is the Hydrating Milky Serum, a revitalizing skin boost, and it has botanical extracts of vitamin E that help nourish, strengthen and protect the skin. And I was obsessed with this serum. This was also a PR, and while I had this, I just had to do, you know, kind of have this in my skincare routine morning and evening, because this is like a lighter version of milk. Super hydrating, moisturizing, strengthens your skin barrier. Vitamin E, as we all know, is really good for our skin. And if you're a dry skin person, you should definitely invest in this, because honestly you will totally love it. This is like completely over, and the only reason I did not get it is because I do have a lot of other stuff that I kind of want to get over with before I kind of get some more skincare. So that is the reason I chose not to get this one. But once I am kind of in need for a hydrating serum, this is the first one that I would actually gravitate towards, because it's so good. I just have no words for this, because it's just a brilliant product all in all. Basically the usage is only and only hydration, moisturization, strengthening your skin barrier with all the goodness of ceramides, that milky texture, vitamin E. So it's just too good. So I would really recommend this one to you. Alright, so we are moving on to the next category of products. So believe me, as a dry skin girl, I am just obsessed with moisturizers. So if I sometimes feel super lazy, so as to I just don't feel like doing anything in my skincare, the only and only step I would do is moisturize, and if it's daytime, I'll put on SPF. That's it. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing anything, and that is the only thing I would do, because I am super dry, and if I don't use a moisturizer, my skin kind of tells me that something is missing. So that is why this category of products is really important in my skincare routine. So the first one is by Simple Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. This retails for only $4.50, and you can pretty much get it around $3.50 on Nykaa, especially during winters. It just is so good. It has no perfume, it has no chemicals, no color, no alcohol, no animal derived products, clean and kind beauty. It's for sensitive skin as well. Anybody on the planet can use this. It is that gentle, and the fact that even it's not that supremely overly heavy moisturizer that just makes you all greasy. Quick absorbing, moisturizes your skin for quite a long while. And during winters, I always like to put it on before I go to sleep, and the next morning I'm really waking up with super soft skin. So that is why I absolutely love this. I think I've finished at least 3 to 4 bottles of this, and if you are super dry, you should definitely get your hands on this one. The next moisturizer is again from Simple, and this one is their Hydrating Light Moisturizer. This also offers you 12 hours of moisturization, but this is a very light version of the Replenishing Rich Moisturizer, as the name suggests, of course. It is super lightweight, perfect for summers, perfect for oily skin people as well, because it is pretty much a gel texture, a gel to cream texture right in the middle. Gives you perfect amount of hydration, moisturization, just makes your skins feel so soft. Honestly, if I have to pick one for the summers, it'll be this one, considering that this is a drugstore moisturizer. And for winters, I would definitely go for the replenishing one. So these two are absolute staples. I just keep coming back to these whenever I'm looking for something that's really lightweight. Just love these two. And If you are looking for a good drugstore moisturizer, please listen to me and get yourself a simple moisturizer. Honestly, anything simple skincare is going to be brilliant because it's just so good. Whether it's face wash, moisturizer, their serums are so good. So anything simple skincare, you can totally get it without thinking about it, because I can totally vouch for simple skincare. Of course, this is a non-sponsored video, right? Just to clarify that. Quickly moving ahead, we have some expensive moisturizers. The first one is this one by 82 East. This is their Ashwagandha Bounce moisturizer. Already have 2 more tubs of these available, and I purchased these, imagine. So I have this one of these right here. This moisturizer is just so good. It's like an instant burst of hydration for your skin. When you apply it, it's a very gel based. I think I'll just quickly get the other bottle and show you the texture. If you can see, it's a very, very lightweight texture, very much gel-like. It's like an instant burst of hydration. Look at that. It is not at all heavy, and it's gone, but it will make your skin super, super soft. Can you see that difference? Like, how healthy does the skin on this hand look versus this one? Honestly, if you have the budget, and I recently saw that it was on a huge discount, and that is when I got 2 tubs of this, because I am honestly obsessed with this moisturizer, especially for summers, because it's very, very lightweight and super, super hydrating, moisturizing, everything in one. And you can, if you're oily, you can use this. If you're dry, you can use this. And it has hyaluronic acid in itself, so you don't kind of need to add another layer of hyaluronic acid in your skincare. So I just love this. There's nothing wrong with this moisturizer, and I just think I will be, repurchasing this one very, very regularly, because it's just so good. Supremely good product. Whether you're dry, whether you're oily, whatever your skin type is, you will absolutely love this moisturizer. Next up, we have Alia Bhatt's favorite moisturizer, DU In My Defense. It's a great, great moisturizer. Pretty expensive for this tiny little bottle, but it's really good. I mean, for the first time when I used this, I just felt, it's too gimmicky. There's just nothing out of the box. I think even my simple moisturizer, the light one, feels like this. But when I used 1 bottle of this, I could actually see the difference, because I use retinols, right? And it can purge your skin a lot. But when I pair this moisturizer with my retinols, my skin purging is reduced drastically. So that is when I realized that this fact that it says it's barrier building skin food, it is pretty true. It is soothing, it's calming, it's strengthening, it's nourishing, and it really is true. And the fact that it is super lightweight, when you actually apply it, you just won't feel you've applied something so heavy that will actually nourish and calm your skin that nicely. The ingredients are incredible. It is made in Korea. The founder is really, really passionate about skincare, and all of their products are pretty nice. They're really good, and If you honestly, so I firstly got it only and only after that Alia Bhatt video. But when I used it, I realized that it is not as gimmicky as I thought. It really delivers what it claims. So I already have 2 more bottles of this. So I do use it every time I'm using my retinol, because I know it will, calm down my skin while the retinol does its work, and it will not kind of aggravate my purging, which is absolutely great, because when I'm purging, it's very difficult for me to put on makeup. That is where this one really helps. Next up, we have the Face Shop Chia Seed Hydro Cream, and this one is pretty close to the Ashwagandha Bounce by 82 East. Really similar texture, but thoda sa or lightweight than the Ashwagandha Bounce, because this is again hydro cream, majorly all water based, really very, well moisturizing, nourishing, calming, hydrating, everything in one. And I think this is just perfect for the summers. So I have a lot of them. That is why I just cannot say if I would repurchase it very soon. But this is great moisturizer if you're looking for one, and if you're looking for something that's like a mid-range ka moisturizer, performs brilliantly, I think this is the one you should go for. Okay, so now we have Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Honestly, I will say this is like a drugstore version, the Ashwagandha Bounce and the Hydro Cream. Yes, it is that good. It's just a great product. MRP ही 1000 है, and you can, of course, you'll be getting it for much lesser on Nykaa. There are so many offers going on always, so you should be able to get this one for quite a good price. There's just nothing that is wrong with this product. Again, it's just a brilliant moisturizer. Neutrogena is, of course, known for its skincare in the drugstore department. It is so hydrating, and I've also used the toner of this one, and I would actually say ये जो Pixie Collagen Tonic के बारे में हमने बात की थी, this and the Hydro Boost toner, I think I've discarded it, but I've used the whole bottle. These two, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost and the Pixie Collagen Tonic, are pretty comparable. The texture is pretty similar. But talking about this moisturizer, it is a beautiful moisturizer. It is great for oily skin people. It is great for dry skin people, considering you're using it in summers, not in winters. Winters में I think आपको एक और layer of moisturizer चाहिए होगा if you're as dry as me. But other than that, it's non-comedogenic, it's oil-free. It amplifies the skin's natural ability to self-hydrate, and it is also a drugstore version. I think this is going to be controversial, but it is a drugstore version of the Clinique, that 100-hour cream. I'm sure you understand which one I'm talking about. I'm going to attach a picture of it, and it is so comparable to that one as well. So if you ever wanted to try that one, I think you should get your hands on this one first. Really good. Really good. Next up, and the last in the category of moisturizers, is the super bougie Clarins moisturizer. This is a night cream for normal to dry skin. It targets fine lines, revitalizing night cream, multi-active. Nuit means night in French. This one is just so good. Especially, of course, since it is meant for dry skin. It is that super thick moisturizer, which I absolutely love to use in winters, especially during the night time. And this is not oily as well. it is a thick moisturizer, but it is not greasy, it is not oily. It makes your skin so soft the next morning that, you know, Clarins is well renowned all over the world for the kind of skincare it makes. This is something that I would always be going back to if I'm not using some other bougie night cream, honestly. But this is a great night cream, especially for our age. I'm around 30. So this is something when you're starting to age a little bit, this is a great night moisturizer, and really does target on fine little lines because it moisturizes them really well. So it's a great product. The last category is sunscreens. Especially now that it's summer, you probably shouldn't even think about stepping out without an SPF in the daytime. So here we go. I have 2 bottles of the Aqualogica sunscreen. It is SPF 50 plus, PA triple plus, UVA, UVB. This one is the coconut water and hyaluronic acid hydrate and nourish dewy sunscreen, and this one is watermelon and niacinamide dewy sunscreen. This is known to hydrate. This is known to give you more radiant skin. I did not feel a difference, very honestly. It is pretty much the same thing. ये 2 bottles हैं, but I'm sure मैंने कम से कम 2 और finish कर दी हैं definitely. And now I think they have like a 80 gram ka tube which is already there, right? Not in my studio of course, but it is right there in my skincare stash, where I kind of get ready before I'm leaving for my gym and whatever. It is such a great drugstore SPF that you can just never go wrong with it. And Aqualogica keeps running 1+1. You should definitely stock up on these when there are all of these offers. This 50 gram bottle, the MRP is $399 and आपको 350 के आसपास बहुत आराम से ये मिल जाता है, and it lasts a really long time. And the fact that it has like an airless pump, pretty much like the DU bottle, is great. Plus it is just, I think I really need to show you the texture. It is so creamy, hydrating, no white cast at all. Now this was like a lot of product, and this is like an old bottle, ठीक है, उसमें थोड़ा सा product बचा था, तो that is why all this gunk is there. But let's just ignore that, and when you kind of blend it in, it's all gone. There is absolutely no white cast. It is that gel-like texture, pretty much the texture of this simple light moisturizer. You don't have to rub it in a lot. It does not, a lot of sunscreens make you all that sweaty and stuff. This one does not irritate the eyes. It's just perfect, absolute perfection in the drugstore department, honestly. And this is the only product that I can totally vouch for from Aqualogica. I am obsessed with these sunscreens. They're so inexpensive. You don't even feel like kind of कि आप इतना महंगा प्रोडक्ट यूज़ कर रहे हो. You just kind of keep using it and you don't feel that pain. And the fact that it offers so much protection is... Now the next sunscreen is this one by Requil. This is their oxybenzone and OMC free sunscreen. It's ultra light matte finish for sensitive, oily and acne prone skin. Now this one I got in the summers and I thought ki Even if it says it's for oily skin, summers में it should be pretty good for me, but it wasn't. I did not enjoy this one at all. बस जैसे तैसे मैंने इसे finish कर दिया. It has SPF 50, UVA, UVB protection, broad spectrum, PA triple plus, pretty much the same specifics as the Aqualogica one. I did not enjoy this one overall. Will I ever be going back to this one? No. But probably somebody with oily skin might like it. I cannot comment on that. I just don't have anything nice to say about this one because I did not enjoy it at all. And yep, there we go. This was pretty much the skincare empties that I had for now, and I really hope that this would kind of help you figure out what to buy and what not to buy, especially if you're somebody with the dry skin, because I am somebody who has like supremely dry skin. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I really want this to grow, and also definitely check out Instagram because बहुत सारे नए product reviews वहाँ पर पहले आते हैं, and it just reels kind of make it really easy to quick, short, precise thingy about any new product that's launched. So I think you should definitely follow me there, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Until then, XOXO.